Ragazzi, siamo sul settimo episodio di Call of Cthulhu. Più o meno, credo si dica così. Adesso mi sono dimenticato anche del nome del gioco perché non è un nome così semplice. Allora, nell'ultimo video ci siamo lasciati dove avevamo battuto quel mostro lì che non era qualcosa, adesso non mi ricordo come si chiama. Oh, ho trovato dell'olio, buono. E ora non so bene cosa dobbiamo fare. Allora,
let's start over. Where did blood? Seems like amateur work.
ok, qui hanno praticamente sfondato la porta, cioè sfondato la finestra per entrare dentro.
This burglar
Qua.
seems to be rather clumsy.
Allora sembra un po' maldestro. Di qua niente. Vediamo un po'. C'è un problema. Non trovo nient'altro. Allora, magari qua no. Adesso controlliamo pezzo per pezzo. Così almeno non... Ah, anche di qua, ok, perfetto.
What happened that made the burglar flee? What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Raga, una cassaforte.
What the?
Ma?
Charles Hawkins?
Quindi l'hanno forzata loro.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Un libro. Cioè, una cassaforte tutto per un libro.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Ok. La libreria l'abbiamo ispezionata. Adesso vediamo dentro i cassetti se c'è magari...
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Non so cosa ci possono
What link did
servire.
he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Qua un nuovo indizio che l'abbiamo memorizzato. Ah. Oh. 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 Qui ci potrebbe essere un problema. Vediamo un po'. Dove può averla nascosta la... Ci sarà un meccanismo o qualcosa oppure... No, non sento rumori strani quando giro. Quindi penso...
Arkham editions.
Che ci
Never
sia...
heard of them.
Che
How
ci
many
sia scritto da
volumes
qualche
are in this
parte.
collection? Another
Sono
Arkham
tutti
editions.
libri, tutti libri, tutti libri.
How many volumes? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of them. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
Non so cosa
Perhaps
preso,
listen to them.
cilindro. Ho preso dei cilindri. Vediamo un attimo. Occulto. Indizi. Questi sono dei cilindri. 1, 2, 3. Non so se possiamo... $10,34,0. Qua c'è scritto qualcosa, no? Qui dietro
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Memoria di Drake. Che poi magari ce l'ho pure sotto al naso, ma... boh. E raga, non riesco a capire dove possa
How many
essere.
volumes are there in this collection?
Ok, qua abbiamo trovato un altro libro per la medicina. E...
An old diary.
ok, stiamo trovando comunque un po' di cose. Di qua
Things are not looking good.
cose si mettono male. Beh, io di scacchi non ne so niente, quindi...
A kind of
sì.
chalice. A kind of chalice.
Raga, ma io con il... indizi... inventario, con queste cose qua ci posso fare qualcosa? Ispeziono. Mare di Drake. E raga. Ah! Ok, qua c'è un qualcosa. Ascoltiamo.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secret. Be the guardian of... I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seems particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Allora, credo che siano tutti degli indizi per i numeri della cosa. Allora, aveva detto le gocce rosse.
Chalice of knowledge.
2, 3. Allora. Dovrebbe essere 3. Questo qua dovrebbe essere quello degli scacchi, ma sinceramente non è la più pallida idea. E poi 9 libri, quindi in teoria 9. Vediamo un po'. No. 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 Dovrebbe essere una di queste. Adesso vediamo subito se abbiamo sbagliato. Sì, perché sono un pirla, perché queste sono 5. Cacchio, dico 3. No, questo è 9. Ecco, infatti 5 gocce rosse, cioè un chieso stupido.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Raga, ma cosa ci facciamo qua adesso?
Did you
Avete
inject him with
somministrato
a
dei farmaci?
tranquilizer?
No, doctor. Not me.
Ah no, ma
not
aspetta,
anyone.
adesso siamo nei panni di un'altra.
Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any
Adesso
idea
siamo
what this
alla-
man might be undergoing?
La tizia che ci ha tipo
Very well. I'll examine him.
salvato. Allora, esaminiamo il paziente.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Andiamo qua.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema.
Cosa sono le
Slight
petecchie?
protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Cos'è di strano? Qualcosa nel ventre, condizioni. Oddio.
I see signs of hypodermitis,
Disastrato.
but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Vediamo un po', le condizioni cerebrali.
In spite of
Preoccupante.
the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes, they can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Cacchio
Look
c'ha
at
le
these
ossa.
sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Allora, non ho mai visto una cosa simile.
Limbs, his body temperature. I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my
Ma questo qua è
scientific
proprio
endeavors?
stupido, ma di
You
brutto.
are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
Non riesco a capire questa cosa,
Dr.
cioè,
Fuller is this
da dove è
institution's
uscita.
founder, and one of our
Nel
profession's
senso,
most
perché adesso siamo nei panni di
My
Mary,
word is of
di
no
Mary
weight against his.
e non
If I continue to
dell'ispettore.
protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Perfetto. Allora, cosa dobbiamo fare? Entra nell'ufficio di Fuller. Ah, ok, praticamente dobbiamo incastrarlo, se si può dire così.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
She's along the back again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, John.
Amministrazione, vediamo se c'è un qualcosa. Ci sono delle cartelle, ma qui non penso chissà cosa.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who are thinking.
Vediamo un po' qui, niente. Qua c'è un libro, conoscenze mediche.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Oh, ma brutta stronza. Minchia, ma vedi che vuole botte questa.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors.
Allora, vediamo un po', allora. Magari ci può essere un qualcuno che ci può dare una mano.
Everybody says it. She's a witch.
Magari te.
An old-
Elizabeth? You alright? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again. giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come,
Faccia forza.
don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank
Vabbè.
you, Doctor.
E quindi nulla. Allora, qua c'è un
The
qualcosa.
answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Ci deve essere o un qualcuno che mi può dare una mano.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Te mi puoi dare una mano? No che non mi dai una mano.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah,
Ok, forse
come and
così.
help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose
No,
solution
non è lei.
with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
La fornitura dell'acqua. Perché dovrei
Why did
farlo?
nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders? He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, is that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colding. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
You must rest. You are still under sedatives.
You're right, Doctor. I'll rest.
Ok. Qui non penso che ci sia qualcosa, quindi penso che me ne andrò.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Ok. Quindi vediamo un po'. Qua. Ah,
His
no,
binds
raga.
left bloody wounds.